Greetings, Earthlings! Today I'm back with a review of another shotgun microphone. So today I'm reviewing this guy, the Deity S-Mic 2, and if you do want to pick up this shotgun microphone kit, it will set you back around $360 on Amazon. Like always, I'll throw some links down below. And full disclosure, Deity did send me one of these microphones for the sake of doing this review. Now for this test, I'm connecting the microphone directly to the Focusrite 2i2 2nd Gen with 48 volts phantom power turned on and the gain set at around 1 o'clock. I will not do any post-processing, but I may boost it in post, so check the doobly-doo to see what it diddly did. Now let's talk about what comes in the box. I swear to God, I'm gonna get evicted over throwing boxes. This is ridiculous. First off, everything comes in this really nice hard-shell plastic carrying case. You will obviously get the microphone. You get a windscreen, which I actually tore while I was putting it on during my testing period. You get a microphone clip as well as the 5/8 to 3/8 inch microphone stand adapter, and you'll get some documentation. Then as far as the build quality, this microphone feels absolutely insane, like it could handle the rigors of being on the road, or it could just take a beating really well. It has an all brass housing and build quality, which feels really sturdy. It is a little bit on the heavy side, coming in at 198 grams. As you move around the microphone, there is nothing on it. It is very bare bones with just an XLR port on the bottom. And if you don't trust me on the build quality of this microphone, I'll link a video that SoundSpeeds did where he took a shower with this thing and then tumble dried it, and it still worked perfectly fine. So if you don't feel like you want to trust me, go check that video out. Then as far as the specs, this thing has a super cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 50 Hz to 20 kHz, a self noise of 12 dBA, a sensitivity of -32 decibels, a max SPL of 130 dB, an impedance of 75 ohms, and a phantom power requirement of 24 to 48 volts. So this is how the microphone sounds about 4 inches away from my mouth with the provided windscreen put on it, which will dampen down some of the higher frequencies. And this is how the microphone sounds at the exact same distance, but without the provided windscreen. And you can hear that there is a little bit of added detail and a bit of clarity on the top. Now, Deity says that this thing has low off-axis coloration, so let's go ahead and move around to the 90-degree area to show you what it sounds like from the side. We will continue moving around to the 180-degree area where there should be another lobe of sensitivity. We'll continue around to the second 90-degree angle, and then we will rotate and end at the front of the microphone. Now, just for comparison's sake, I have the microphone set up directly next to my camera. Right now, you are hearing the camera's internal microphone audio, and now I have switched over to the S-Mic 2's audio at the same distance. I did have to bump up my gain to about 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30, and this is how it compares. But a huge benefit to using one of these external XLR shotgun microphones is that you can get it a lot closer to the subject that you're miking up. So right now you can hear the camera's internal microphones again, but now you can hear what the S-Mic 2 sounds like when it's just maybe 6 or 8 or 10 inches away from my face. I should have got a ruler out, but I didn't. And you can tell that it gets you a lot better audio quality because you get the microphone a lot closer to the sound source. Now, because I mainly do podcasts, of course I do have to test this out as a voice-over microphone. So right now, it is just a hand's width away from my mouth. I do have the pop filter on, and I was able to drop my gain down to about 12 o'clock, and this is how it sounds. It sounds very full in the low end. You still have a lot of detail up top, and all around for VO, I think it sounds rather nice. And like always, I'm banging on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now, because I am sure that nobody is going to be using a shotgun microphone to mic up an electric guitar, I will play some acoustic guitar and sing to see how it performs for that. Cheryl, I don't mind that you hate my guts, but just so that you know, I really think that you suck. So I will start off by admitting that I have not tested a huge number of shotgun microphones, and I am in no way, shape, or form a shotgun microphone expert. But what I can say is that I think this microphone sounds pretty damn good for the money. Now, first up, in terms of pros, this microphone does have a relatively flat frequency response, which will give you a nice and neutral tone. On top of that, I didn't mention this before, but the microphone has a water-resistant coating, so it will continue to work in really humid or even rainy environments. Again, go check out SoundSpeed's video if you don't trust me there. As I already mentioned, the build quality of this thing is absolutely insane, and it feels like it can take a beating and it will last a really long time. And it comes with that really nice storage and carrying case, so if you travel with this microphone to location, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged in transit. And then when we get to cons, just for the sake of having at least one, I imagine that some boom operators would like to see some high-pass shut up outside, you damn car. I do imagine that some boom operators would like to have a high-pass filter on this thing, especially if they're working outside, just so they have another option at reducing the potential wind noise, but I am grasping at straws here. In the time that I have been using this microphone, nothing really sticks out as a major con to me. Then as far as my overall thoughts on this microphone, if you're looking at this thing for voiceover, I do think that you could potentially run into some proximity effect issues, especially if you have a deeper voice. But if you have a higher pitched, more tenor voice like me, I think this microphone does a really nice job at beefing up your voice and kind of doing a little bit of heavy lifting on your voice to take off a little bit of the edge. The car is back. Why are you back? I also really like that when you get a little bit farther away from the microphone, the lower frequencies don't get lost or they don't get overpowered, because this microphone doesn't have a big treble or presence or air boost like some other shotgun mics. Also, if you are going to be using this microphone in windy environments, I do think that you would benefit from having a blimp or a dead cat, because this thing doesn't have a high pass filter and it actually boosts some of those frequencies below 100 Hertz, and that may lead to some issues with wind noise. But if you're in a studio environment that doesn't have any cross breezes or anything, I think you should be 100% fine with the provided foam windscreen. And now, would I recommend the Deity S-Mic to? Yeah. There are significantly more expensive shotgun microphones out there that are industry standards, but not everybody is going to want to, or especially not going to be able to spend $1,000+ to get that industry standard shotgun microphone. And being that I am no expert on shotgun microphones, all that I can really tell you here is that in my few months with this microphone, I can honestly say that if this was the only shotgun microphone that I had for YouTube, I would be perfectly happy with it and wouldn't be looking for another one. So if you're looking for an XLR shotgun microphone under $500 that has a bit more of a neutral sound quality to it, and it's built really well so it will seemingly last you a long time, then absolutely I would recommend this microphone. All right, well that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. Want more videos? You can subscribe by clicking that logo beneath me. Sorry for missing another video last week. I have been so burned out. I have not been able to make videos as frequently as I used to without getting so tired. So I apologize for that. I'm going to try to get back into it on a more regular basis. I apologize. But that is going to be it. Want to hang out in the Discord server? I'll throw a link in the description down below. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.